Since I'm just hanging out for the day, let's go ahead and talk about one of the first times that I experienced seeing a loved one who had crossed over right in front of me in the living room. So we had made the trek to go be with family at this time, and we were in the living room, the person's living room, and everybody's kind of talking amongst themselves. I didn't know what to do or what to say, so I kind of kept to myself and just kind of, sat there trying to process everything that was being said, all of my own feelings, everything. I was numb. I just went blank. And so, like I said, everybody's kind of standing there talking, and all of a sudden, off to the side, I see the person throw her hands up and go, I'm trying to tell him, but they're not listening to me. It was kind of like between that frustrated laughter, like when you're like, I told you, and that was what I heard. I'm trying to tell them, but they're not listening to me. And so, I'm thinking, okay, so it's probably the grief. That's probably why this is happening. And I brushed it off. And then everybody keeps talking, and all of a sudden, there she is again. And she says, how embarrassing. Leave it to me. And I was like, okay, did I just hear that? Did that just happen? And again, I brushed it off. And I think that at that time, those were the only two times that I had seen that person standing in front of me like that. I'd gotten little signs afterwards, until I finally got one that, there was closure for her, and I was happy for that. Hadn't heard from her since. Now with my dad, this was many years later, but one day I was so tired. I was like probably dehydrated because I had just mowed the lawn, came in, laid down right on the floor and right in the walkway by the front door. And my mind was blank as it was the first time, except the first time I was more like in a numb blankness. But this time I was just blank because I was all like, it was hot outside, all of that. And all of a sudden, I see my dad leaning over me, smoking a cigarette, laughing and going, now you're living my life. And I thought, I don't remember him really mowing the lawn that much. So I'm like, but I was telling my brother, and he goes, he didn't mow the lawn. I said, I know, but that's exactly something he would say about something he never did anyway. So, you know, I can't say that I've seen my dad since then, but that was one of the only times I can remember actually seeing him aside from dreams. Otherwise, it's usually just his voice saying, what are you doing? Don't break that now, stuff like that. And it's like, oh. So that makes me wonder, like, is that me remembering or imagining? I don't know. I don't know.